me just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
We're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I love it when I got a full house on the couch here. This is wonderful. Joining Gary, we have Sarah Baca and Taylor Chavez. You guys are you're the founder of Teen Startup Weekend. You're one of the organizers. Kicks off on Friday. So first things first, tell us what the Teen Startup Weekend is.
So what a Teen Startup Weekend is, it is a startup weekend.
Right.
But for the teen demographic.
Maybe we also need to explain what Startup Weekend is, right?
That will probably help a lot. So a startup weekend basically is where you get a bunch of people together that Friday night. They come, they pitch ideas, you meet new people, and then you form teams and start a company in
That's great.
54 hours.
And this is, these things happen across the globe, right?
Yes.
But you guys are the first ones to do a Teen Startup Weekend, am I right?
Yes, so the first Teen Startup Weekend was here in Albuquerque 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 years ago. And so since then, there's been a lot of interest. There's been a couple other cities who have held their own Teen Startup Weekends. And so it's been really cool that we're at the start of that.
That's very cool. And Gary, as economic developer for the city, what does stuff like this mean for us? This is part of the sticky thing? Is this part of, which one of your...
Right. This is the workforce talent development piece that is so critical. What Taylor has done here, and with help of Sarah and other great engaged teenagers, is say, look, this isn't just for adults. They don't get to have all the fun. You know, we want to start learning how to form companies, how to take that next action, and become entrepreneurs.
That's excellent. And so what was your first company that you pitched? And what was the first company when you went to the Startup Weekend you tried to get off the ground?
So the first Startup Weekend I ever attended, I actually joined a team. And we called ourselves Crimson Curriculum. And basically what we wanted to do was explain complex engineering concepts like car differentials and oscillating fans by teaching kids through Legos. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then where did that go?
That actually failed miserably, but that was okay.
I love it. I love it. Do you have a plan, Sarah?
Yeah, I joined a team too last year, and we had a social media website that was called Square One. That was sort of like the Startup Weekend, as in it encouraged entrepreneurship among teens. That didn't go anywhere either, so...
But that's okay,
yeah,
right?
It's part of business.
You learned a lot from that,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I learned a lot. It was really fun. I met some really cool people, too, so...
Very cool. Are you going to go Friday with your own company idea, or you want to join another team?
I don't have an idea right now, so I think I'm going to join a team, but
Excellent.
I'm super excited for the weekend.
Very cool. And the teams, what I love about this is that everybody has a different expertise. Some people are the computer guys, some people are the marketing people. I mean, where do you guys fall on that? The organizing schedules, I mean, where are you guys?
I'm more probably marketing and stuff. I'm not super great with computers. It's more my brother. And
Excellent.
But,
you going to drag him along then and make him be part of it?
Yeah, actually, last year he did a lot of programming, and I'm trying to persuade him to do it again this year. So
That's very cool. So when you started this, did you realize it was going to take off and like 3 years later you'd still be doing this and having fun with it?
It's gone better than I ever could have hoped. I didn't think it would. I thought maybe it'd go once and maybe we have a great time. But it's something that's keeping going, and there's been more youth events. We have a summer camp as well now. We do little meetups in between and boot camps, and it's just been so cool to see where it's taken off to.
Very cool. Have any of the companies made it yet? Or are they still, are any of the companies that were started at these Teen Startup Weekends still going concerns anyway?
We haven't had any that have gone farther than a year or so. We had one from the first event that went until the kids graduated. They actually were a skatewear company that ended up selling T-shirts and hats and things around their school.
That's cool. That's very cool. So I think a lot of people, when you think of the startup scene, you think, well, it's got to be some kind of app, tech, kind of software or something, right? But no, it can be an awesome skatewear company. It can be, you can have any idea you want, and then you can show up Friday night and present your idea and find, 5, 6, 12 team members, right?
Yeah.
That's very cool. And Gary, what kind of international attention are we getting from this? I know that this was the first one in the world. Is this the kind of thing, though, when companies and people call your office, they say, oh, tell us about Teen Startup Weekend?
They really do, because this is one of the innovative things that we are doing in Albuquerque. We love to steal shamelessly and then adapt to our own culture and our own resources. We got a resource like Taylor and these teenagers who say, hey, I want to grab onto this, I want to do this also. We've gotten international attention. Microsoft just highlighted her on a worldwide webinar and part of their Youth Spark to show off exactly what's going on here.
Very cool. So, Sarah, what kinds of students do you want to come out to this thing? Just anybody who's a teenager, or people with special skills, people with ideas? What are you looking for?
Well, we're looking for people within the age of 13 to 18, and you don't have to have any special skills or ideas. I know when I first came, I knew nothing about any business-related stuff. I just was like, hey, this sounds interesting, and I had a friend who was doing it, and it was really fun. So, I mean, if you have special skills, great, but if you don't, that's totally okay.
You can learn, and you can always contribute
it's
one
a
way or
learning
another,
experience.
right?
Yeah.
That sounds very cool. Well, can we still see your Microsoft webinar? Is that still bouncing around on the web
I
out
think
there?
it's still up there somewhere.
We'll see if we can find it, and see if we can show. Maybe we can find a screen grab or something for that later. But we're back in a couple of seconds. I think Andreas is here. He's going to tell us how to try out for the Gladiators football team. Are you guys in for that? Put some football pads on.
Dangerous.
We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew with friends.